Welcome back to our series, The Pursuit of Happiness, a Flawed Approach. In our previous video we began exploring alternative perspectives on happiness and well-being, touching on the works of several influential philosophers and their unique insights into the pursuit of happiness. If you haven't seen that video yet, I highly recommend you go back and give it a watch to set the stage for what we'll be discussing today. In this second video, we'll be diving into the world of ancient philosophy and taking a closer look at Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia. This fascinating idea challenges our modern understanding of happiness and offers a different approach to leading a meaningful and fulfilling life. We'll delve into what eudaimonia is, why it's important, and how it can provide a more sustainable and authentic path to happiness than the one we find ourselves on. To truly understand Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, we must first familiarize ourselves with his philosophical background. As one of the most prominent figures in ancient Greek philosophy, Aristotle's work laid the foundation for many of the ideas and concepts that have shaped Western thought throughout the centuries. Aristotle was born in 384 BCE in the ancient Greek city of Stagira. His father, Nicomanchean, was the personal physician to the Macedonian king, which granted the young Aristotle access to an exceptional education. At the age of 17, Aristotle moved to Athens to study at Plato's academy, where he remained for almost 20 years. Under Plato's tutelage, Aristotle honed his intellectual prowess and laid the foundation for his philosophical inquiries, which would later encompass a wide range of disciplines including ethics, metaphysics, politics, and biology. Following Plato's death, Aristotle left Athens and spent some years traveling and teaching. Eventually, he was invited to serve as the tutor of the future Macedonian king, Alexander the Great. After completing his duties as tutor, Aristotle returned to Athens and established his own school, the Lyceum. It was here that Aristotle developed and refined many of the ideas that would later become central to his ethical theory, including his focus on virtue and eudaimonia as the ultimate goals of human life. Through his extensive writings and teachings, Aristotle's ethical thought would go on to influence generations of philosophers, laying the groundwork for much of what we understand as moral philosophy today. Central to Aristotle's ethics is the idea of eudaimonia, which is often translated as happiness or flourishing. However, eudaimonia goes beyond our modern understanding of happiness as mere pleasure or satisfaction. Instead, Aristotle saw it as the ultimate goal of human life, achievable through a continuous process of self-improvement and the pursuit of virtue. In his influential work, Nicomanchean Ethics, Aristotle writes, "Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence." According to Aristotle, eudaimonia is not something that we can attain through the pursuit of pleasure or material wealth. Rather, it's a lifelong journey of cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice, which enable us to live in harmony with our true nature and reach our full potential as human beings. Aristotle believed that to achieve eudaimonia, we must lead a life of practical wisdom, phronesis, and moral excellence, arete. Practical wisdom involves making the right decisions and taking the appropriate actions in various situations, while moral excellence is the cultivation of virtues that enable us to lead a truly good life. A key aspect of Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia is the idea of the golden mean. According to Aristotle, virtues lies between two extremes, excess and deficiency. For example, courage lies between cowardice, deficiency, and recklessness, excess, while generosity lies between miserliness, deficiency, and extravagance, excess. To achieve eudaimonia, we must strive to find the right balance between these extremes, cultivating virtues that help us navigate life's challenges in the most effective and meaningful way. By embracing Aristotle's idea of eudaimonia and the pursuit of virtue, we can shift our focus from seeking fleeting pleasures to leading a life of purpose and fulfillment, a life that's truly worth living. Now that we have a grasp of Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia and the importance of pursuing virtue, let's explore how we can apply these ideas to our everyday lives. The pursuit of eudaimonia is not just a theoretical concept, but a practical guide for living a fulfilling life grounded in moral excellence and practical wisdom. For our first everyday example, let's consider the virtue of generosity. Imagine you've come across a friend in need of financial help. According to Aristotle's golden mean, you should avoid the extremes of miserliness and extravagance to demonstrate true generosity. Miscellaneous would involve withholding assistance altogether, while extravagance might mean giving more than you can reasonably afford, potentially causing harm to yourself. The virtuous action in this case would be to assess your financial situation and offer an appropriate amount of assistance that is both helpful and sustainable for you. In another example, let's examine the virtue of patience, especially in the context of our increasingly fast-paced world. Imagine you're stuck in a traffic jam and the frustration is starting to build up. Instead of succumbing to road rage, excess, or passively accepting the situation without any emotional response, deficiency, you can practice patience by finding the golden mean. This might involve acknowledging your frustration while also recognizing that getting angry won't change the situation. Practicing patience in this context can help you maintain a sense of calm and composure, ultimately leading to a more harmonious and balanced emotional state. By applying Aristotle's ideas of eudaimonia and the pursuit of virtue to our daily lives, we can cultivate a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. This approach encourages us to focus on personal growth, self-improvement, and the development of moral excellence, rather than chasing after fleeting pleasures or material wealth. By striving to live in accordance with the golden mean, we can create a life that is in harmony with our true nature and ultimately achieve a state of genuine happiness and well-being. With a deeper understanding of Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia and how it can be applied to everyday situations, let's now explore some potential obstacles and challenges we might face in our pursuit of eudaimonia. As with any philosophical concept, the journey towards genuine happiness and well-being isn't always smooth sailing. By acknowledging these challenges, we can better prepare ourselves to overcome them and continue our path towards personal growth and fulfillment. One challenge we might encounter is the influence of societal norms and expectations. The values and priorities promoted by society, such as consumerism and the pursuit of material wealth, conflict with the pursuit of eudaimonia. It can be difficult to stay focused on cultivating virtues and personal growth when we're constantly bombarded with messages that encourage us to prioritize superficial pleasures and external validation. To overcome this challenge, it's crucial to develop a strong sense of self-awareness and be mindful of the influences that might distract us from our pursuit of eudaimonia. Another challenge lies in the inherent complexity of human nature and the many factors that contribute to our well-being. While Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia offers valuable guidance, it's important to remember that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to happiness. Our individual experiences, backgrounds, and circumstances play a significant role in shaping our path to fulfillment, and it's essential to remain open to adapting our approach as we learn and grow. In addition, the pursuit of eudaimonia requires a commitment to self-improvement and personal growth, which can be both time-consuming and emotionally challenging. It's not always easy to confront our flaws and shortcomings, but it's a necessary step in the process of cultivating virtue and achieving eudaimonia. By maintaining a growth mindset and embracing the idea that progress is more important than perfection, we can face these challenges with resilience and determination. The quest for eudaimonia, or human flourishing, has been a central theme throughout human history. Civilizations and societies across the ages have strived to create environments in which their people could thrive and achieve their full potential. From the ancient Greeks with their emphasis on virtue and wisdom, to the great empires of history that fostered arts, sciences, and innovation, humanity has always been driven by a desire to elevate itself. This journey towards eudaimonia can be likened to jumping on a trampoline. Each civilization or society that has reached significant heights in fostering human flourishing has propelled us higher into the air. However, as history has shown, these great societies have ultimately fallen, often plunging humanity into periods of chaos, suffering, and stagnation. Now, as a global civilization, we find ourselves at a crucial juncture. We have the opportunity to leap higher than ever before, reaching new heights of prosperity, well-being, and progress. In order to achieve this, we must learn from the successes and failures of our predecessors and strive for a more sustainable, equitable, and compassionate world. The key to reaching escape velocity and avoiding the cyclical pattern of rise and fall lies in harnessing the collective power of our global community. By working together, sharing ideas and resources, and fostering a sense of interconnectedness, we can build a future in which all individuals have the opportunity to flourish. Throughout history, numerous societies have achieved impressive heights in their pursuit of eudaimonia. Two such examples are the Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great and the Empire of Alexander the Great. The Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great, circa 600-530 BCE, was a remarkable civilization that spanned 3 continents and was renowned for its tolerance, multiculturalism and advanced infrastructure. Cyrus the Great was a visionary leader who respected the customs and religions of their conquered peoples, allowing them to continue their traditions and practices. This policy fostered a sense of unity and prosperity within the empire, allowing it to flourish as a hub of trade, culture and knowledge. By embracing diversity and promoting the well-being of its citizens, the Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great made a significant leap towards Eudaimonia. Similarly, the Empire of Alexander the Great, 356-323 BCE, was characterized by an unprecedented expansion of territory and influence. As he conquered lands from Greece to Egypt and as far as India, Alexander sought to spread Greek culture and ideas, fostering a sense of cosmopolitanism that transcended local boundaries. His empire became a melting pot of different cultures, languages and philosophies, giving rise to the Hellenistic period, a time of remarkable achievements in art, science and literature. Alexander the Great's empire pushed the boundaries of human knowledge and understanding, making great strides in the pursuit of human flourishing. Both the Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great and the Empire of Alexander the Great stand as testament to the potential heights humanity can reach when driven by a desire for eudaimonia. Their accomplishments serve as reminders of the importance of fostering unity, tolerance, and the pursuit of knowledge in our ongoing quest for a flourishing global society. While the Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great and the Empire of Alexander the Great made significant strides towards eudaimonia, it's important to acknowledge that these civilizations were far from perfect. They relied heavily on non-free labor, exploitation and the suffering of many people, which ultimately marred their legacies and hindered their progress toward true flourishing. Slavery and other forms of forced labor were prevalent in both empires, with countless individuals suffering under oppressive conditions to maintain the prosperity enjoyed by the elite. These civilizations were also built on military conquest and the subjugation of other nations, leading to widespread violence, suffering and displacement. As we strive towards a society that embodies the ideals of eudaimonia, we must break free from this cycle of exploitation and oppression that has characterized past civilizations. To truly reach our potential as a global community, we must ensure that our pursuit of flourishing is inclusive and equitable, extending to all members of society without exception. By learning from the mistakes of our predecessors and challenging the injustices that have pervaded history, we can work towards a more ethical and compassionate world. Only by breaking the chains that bind us to the metaphorical trampoline of history can we hope to achieve escape velocity and soar to new heights, creating a society that is truly characterized by human flourishing and eudaimonia. Let us remember that the ultimate goal is not merely to achieve personal success or satisfaction, but to create a world in which all members of the human family can thrive. By uniting our efforts and striving for the highest levels of human flourishing, we can transcend the trampoline's limits and soar to new heights together. As we near the end of this exploration into Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, let's reflect on the key takeaways and how they can inspire us to pursue a more fulfilling and purposeful life. First and foremost, eudaimonia offers an alternative perspective on happiness, shifting the focus from fleeting pleasures and material wealth to personal growth and the cultivation of virtues. By embracing this approach, we can foster a more sustainable and authentic sense of well-being that's grounded in moral excellence and practical wisdom. Secondly, Aristotle's concept of the golden mean serves as a valuable guide for navigating the complexities of life and making morally sound decisions. By striving to find the right balance between the extremes of excess and deficiency, we can cultivate virtues that enable us to lead a truly good life. Lastly, the pursuit of eudaimonia encourages us to take an active role in our own personal development and well-being. It's not a passive state of existence, but rather an ongoing journey of self-improvement, growth and reflection. By remaining committed to this path, we can overcome the challenges that may arise and create a life that is in harmony with our true nature. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia offers us a powerful framework for rethinking our approach to happiness and well-being. By focusing on the cultivation of virtues and the pursuit of moral excellence, we can foster a more meaningful and fulfilling life that aligns with our deepest values and aspirations. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia and how it can help us rethink our approach to happiness and well-being. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and leave a comment with your thoughts. Your engagement helps the channel grow and reach more people who might benefit from these ideas. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the third and final video in the series. In that video we'll discuss the practical steps to take to reach eudaimonia. I'm looking forward to sharing that journey with you. Until then, remember, we can do better and together we can create a more fulfilling and meaningful life. See you in the next video.